Pops popcorn is normally as exciting as eating bland rice cakes. We're going to fix that. Air poppers are great. They're highly efficient energy-wise. They just use hot air forced in through a chamber to circulate the kernels. Basically, it's a upside-down hairdryer. And then they pop and they come out to shoot. There's 1,000 different videos over which air popper is the best and which one isn't. And it doesn't matter. They're all the same. We're talking about what comes out. What do you do with that? Because when you go to eat that, it is the blandest, driest, worst thing that you can ever do to popcorn. I mean, you really have to enjoy the flavor of a popped kernel of corn to enjoy plain air pop popcorn. If you just try adding salt right away when it comes out, salt won't stick because there's no grease or oil on the popcorn. If you spray it with water, that just makes the kernels shrink down, and then it's disgusting eating stale. If you dump a whole bunch of butter, some of these popcorners have a tray to melt butter in, and then you can dump over there. And it's like half a stick of butter per thing of popcorn. Sure, you can get the butter stick, it tastes halfway decent, but yeah, because you're putting a shit ton of butter on it and calories and grease. We're going to fix that. So, what I got was, I wanted some oil, preferably a healthier oil or an oil with some butter flavor. And having a wife was able to find this, Orville Redenbacher's Popping and Topping Oil. So it has 0 trans fat, and it's a light oil with a hint of butter flavor. So my brilliant idea was, I can pop with an air popper, pop it into a big ass bowl, and get a little spray bottle, and spray some oil on it. And then the salt should stick, and I can add just a little bit of oil, a mist over it. Problem is, I bought the spray bottle, and here's what I got. Yeah, you saw that correctly. That's one hard little stream. It's great for a squirt gun, but not what I really want for this. So I tried to find a spray mister bottle. I go, yeah, couldn't hardly find a small one like that. This was the smallest one that I could find. So I hope this really works, because I got a shit ton of oil in this bottle now. And as you can see, here's what this one looks like. So it makes a much bigger spray and more evenly. So I can just put a little mister over it compared to just... Now that I've thoroughly coated my bowl in oil, which I didn't really need to do. Might turn out a little greasy. Popcorn. What type of popcorn to pop? It used to be neat. You can still find Indian corn popcorn, but the only problem with that is it's really only the outside husk that's Indian corn or traditional corn. So they used to have dyed popcorn where it was all dyed green or red or bright yellow, but that much food coloring is not healthy at all. So it really doesn't matter what popcorn you get anymore. They're all pretty much the same. Back at one point in time, early 80s, there was a brand called Orville Redenbacher's. And theirs was actually quite unique in that their kernels popped extra large compared to anyone else's kernels. But now with Monsanto owning everyone's corn, everyone has the same genetic variant, and it's all the same. Now, sometimes your bag of popcorn will get old. You know, it loses its humidity. Popcorn works because the humidity inside the kernel builds up pressure until it rips through, and then it pops out, and then all the white just hardens into place in its neat formations. But if there's not enough humidity, it won't want to pop. And over time, it will naturally lose humidity as it sits in the cabinet and slowly dries out if you don't eat it fast enough. There's a solution to that. Well, a fix, a remedy. You do what I did. I had old popcorn. There's a couple brands actually mixed together. I think one of them was from the Boy Scouts or something dumb. And I just put them in a jar, put them in here, added some water, about 2 tablespoons of water, and then put it in the fridge for 2 weeks. And what it does is the humidity reabsorbs back into the kernels, and now they pop pretty decent. That's the way I turn trash into something good. So, we have to put some corn in here, but not too much. A lot of people tend to overload their popcorn maker, their popper, and put way too much in. The trick is to put little bits in and pop it often. So I just use what size is this? A 1/4 cup measuring cup, because it's about the right size in metal. Dump it in. We'll actually pop this direction so y'all can see. If you can see what it looks like in there. This maker actually has a little line, and a 1/4 cup is just right at the little line. Put the lid on and turn it on. You can preheat this. Let it run for a few minutes beforehand before putting the first batch of corn in. Doesn't really matter much. When the corn pops, it leaves the system anyway, so you don't get burnt popcorn with an air popper. That's one advantage. If you notice, when you pop like microwave popcorn, you can pop it so you get all the corn out of the bag, but then a lot of it's going to be burnt and black, or even slightly toasted pan, which the wife hates. Sometimes I toast mine that way just so she won't eat it. Ooh, it's starting. It's the exciting part. See, I hate this style. It kicks out a lot of unpopped kernels. If you tilt it back, it tends to do it less. Or not. So this popcorn maker reviewed online, and they rated it number 5. I would rate it number 0 because it sucks. It's pretty, it just don't work well. We're going to try to find a new one. Seeing it fresh out of the popper, it's just bland. Like fireworks, man. They blow up on their own. And usually one pops. Alright, now I'll spray some of this in. That worked pretty good. Look, nice even coat. It's all slightly yellow now. So the salt stick decently. A little more. Now it's good. Okay, I like a lot of salt. Hope my doctor don't see this video. So, now it's decent. It's a good way to turn microwave air pop popcorn to taste like microwave popcorn, but you can control what chemicals are on it and how much salt is in it. My recommendation is, though, don't get this type of air popper. This one sucks. Make sure you subscribe. Watch out for our new video coming out sometime soon of me unboxing and trying a new air pop popcorn, because this maker sucks. Been real easy cooking with Robert, and I'm done.